People are becoming a lot more interested in eco options in funerals, whether that be the burial sites, woodland burials instead of traditional cemeteries, or the types of coffins that they choose. But anything that they can do that might minimise the impact of a funeral on the environment, people are now looking at ways of exploring those options. There are a range of different sites across Lincolnshire and North Nottinghamshire, all of which we're in touch with, and they're all very different. They have different regulations. For example, you wouldn't be allowed to put a traditional headstone on a grave. It's more likely to be marked with a tree or a shrub or some other form of memorialisation. One of the woodland burial sites that we work with, they offer things like bat boxes and bird boxes as living memorials, if you like, that are affixed to established trees. Families do like to have a range of options available to them, and the fact that they may choose something that's eco-friendly shouldn't really restrict their ability to personalise a funeral. We have in our range of coffins a number of eco options, ranging from our entry-level coffins, which are made of an EnviroBoard. They're called life art coffins, and it's essentially a cardboard type material, but it's all recycled materials, very, very strong and light at the same time. And then there are more expensive options like these coffins, which this one's a seagrass one, perfectly natural material, seagrass mixed with a wicker, and this one's entirely wicker, and a bamboo one, and they're all natural products. So rather than the traditional coffins, which use particle board and lots of chemicals and metals in their construction, these are all handmade, hand-woven, and sourced from countries where people we know are getting a fair deal because they're actually accredited as fair trade products. So we're happy that they fit within our values. The life art coffins, when cremated, produce 83% less emissions than the traditional particle board ones, and 97% less than the MDF coffins. So there's a significant advantage of the life art coffins when set against the traditional ones. There are eco options available to people even in choosing floral tributes. We have a range called the Woodland range in our brochure, which has a series of arrangements which don't involve plastics and oasis, but are woven together using, again, natural products, moss and things like that used for the bed of the flowers, and some of them look quite rustic, but all of them very beautiful and complement a coffin such as this one really well. If somebody has particular wishes in terms of the environment, they can record those in a funeral plan, where all of their wishes can be documented. The funeral can be paid for at today's prices, and then it protects against the cost of the rising cost of funerals through inflation and other increases.